welcome to Kay's Tiny House, where I provide updates as I build my very own tiny house. I have zero build experience, but I have lots of drive and the most amazing of friends. Most recently, I have finished up the plumbing rough-in in the walls. This is a very new skill that I have learned. This is a very different kind of project than I've ever done before, and I had to learn a lot. I watched lots of YouTube videos. I have this awesome book that my friend Debbie gave me called How Your House Works, and it breaks down all kinds of elements within your home. So that really helped me understand what venting looked like for all my drains and what that meant as far as how I put it together. In a previous video, I showed how we ran some pipes in the flooring before we put on the sheathing. Now it's all about the vents for the drains. So the kitchen sink, the washing machine, and everything in the bathroom needed to have a vent. Since the drains can be done underneath the trailer and I'll have access to those, I'm going to save that task for later and just focus on what's in the walls so that I can unblock doing electrical rough-in. Even though I watched a ton of videos, I would think I got it, and then when it got time to really figuring it out in my situation, I would confuse myself. So I ended up drawing out some not to scale diagrams just to make sure I had a plan of some kind. And then I went to Home Depot and bought what I assumed I would need. And then I'd actually try putting the puzzle together at the house. First, I'll start with the washing machine. I bought a washing machine outlet box that connects the water to the machine and also the drain. So I was able to get these guys in, but now I'm having trouble getting these things on. So you can set the depth. This is where I want it. I did these, but these won't go down. I'm trying. Today, my goal is to finish working on the washing machine vent. As you can see, I've cut some pieces to the right length or close enough to the right length. And today, my goal is to glue it all up and drill the hole and install the vent. It's ambitious because I'm here by myself today, but let's get into it. I think I'm gonna start with this drain down here and connecting the P-trap pieces. So what they say to do is you put on the primer first, and then you put on the cement. Easy, 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 easy. Let's do it. Purple primer. I can't even open it. Oh my God. Do you see this? Yummy. Like a trick. Whew. After turning my palm purple, I Googled it and I needed this. Of course. I did it. Whew, it is a strong odor. Whoa, very strong odor. Okay. Breathe. Fresh air. I'm gonna open the windows because that smell is a lot. I have connected the drain to the washer box, added the P-trap, sanitary tee, and then made this little S. The drain does come in, but I mean, this is gonna be blocked by the washer and dryer, so you're never gonna see like this pipe poking into the closet. So we will have to kind of drill a hole in the interior siding for this pipe to go through, but the rest you can see is inside the studs. I haven't yet glued on the vent pipe yet, but this is a 1.5 inch pipe. So the drain is all 2 inches, and this sanitary tee turns into a 1.5 inch pipe, and that will go up to the roof. So I'm gonna work on that now. So here we go. I've got the vent pipe in, and again, it's gonna come out of the wall so I don't have to drill through these guys. And the vent is gonna come out here and up into here, out the roof. So I'm up on the roof, and I've measured in relation to this screw from inside where the vent hole will be, and then that will be where the vent comes up, and I will put the cap over it and do all that fun stuff. But now I get to drill a hole, so I'm gonna do that. Hole. Yay! All right, now I need to get the vent pipe through. All right, so I have screwed in all these fasteners. They're about 1 inch apart. Other videos and recommendations was 1.5 inches, so I was a little overzealous. I had butyl tape underneath, but I put the black metal roofing sealant on the top half circle just so water sheds down. But I may add more to the bottom half circle too, just like all the way around it. I did cut this to the wrong length, so there was a bit of a gap between the rubber and the pipe, which now I know next time do not cut it because it is perfect. But I added just like caulking around the rubber and the pipe, and this will dry clear. The vent is installed. So in the bathroom, luckily the shower, the sink, and the toilet can all be connected to the same vent. So there was really only one path I could take because there is the little window in the shower and then there's a big window above it in the loft. So I had to like maneuver through. I'm working on the plumbing rough-in of the house. So this is the kitchen, this is the bathroom sink. And so I have added elbows to the water lines that'll go to the sink. And then I'll have a piece of wood right here to like have these something to be stable against. And then the vent has been the trickiest part. So we already had the drain down. And so this is where the P-trap for the sink will connect to. So I've been cutting these PVC pipes for the vents. And we drilled that hole earlier, and so I'm trying to get all of the lengths ready. So there's an elbow, a length, and the hole isn't perfectly aligned on the other end, but it's gonna go up here, and I just need to readjust, but there'll be another elbow and it'll go up through the roof. And drilling holes in the studs was probably the hardest part about this whole thing. I have drilled one hole, and now I started the second hole, but the battery of the drill is starting to die, so that took some time. To cut the pipes, I just used a handsaw or a hacksaw because the Doug's miter saw was at a different job site, so I did not have easy access to it. And that was okay. I mean, it's not hard to cut pipes, but because my measurements were more like eyeball estimates, I kept having to go back and cut them, and then I would like sand them down and used some steel wool to get rid of all of the like bits and shavings from that, and made them smooth enough so that nothing will get caught as things drain down them. Over here is the kitchen sink, and this one, it's a little bit different. The drain is in the cabinet, as are the cold and hot water lines. And so the idea is that this T will be at a certain height that'll connect to the P-trap. And then here's where I wanted the T to be at this height. And then it'll elbow in and then elbow over to a pipe for the vent, and that vent will go through here and up this skinny bit through the roof. The actual pipes were pretty easy. It was the vent that was hard, just because the location of the vent was in a tricky spot for me. I couldn't easily access it. So Doug very thankfully finished sawing the holes to the vent, and then he was able to add the boot on. And so because the slope is an 8/12 pitch, I actually had to get a bigger sized boot so that it could line up with the pitch and still fit the vent pipe through it. So that was interesting and something I wouldn't have thought of without the Metal Mart people helping me out there. So that was really good. And yeah, that was it basically. This took many hours over multiple days. I would basically, after work, go over to the tiny house and work for a couple hours on it and kind of inch my way towards progress. And that's one way of doing something. I really liked that I was able to do more things on my own and not have to worry about anyone else's schedule. When I had an hour or two, I could just go take care of it and feel productive. So that was very exciting. We're ready to do electrical now, and so I'm very excited about doing all of that, getting everything wired up, because then once electrical is done, I can put in insulation, and that's like a really big thing for me, is I really want to get that done by the end of the month. So let's hope that I can. Thank you so much for watching. Every project I do, I learn so much, and it's been so fun to be able to make a video to kind of revisit and recap. And it's almost like a test of, do you remember what you learned? And it's been a joy. So until next time, please like and subscribe to this channel, and I will see you later.